morning and welcome back from break. Today is January 23rd, 2004. I'm Laurie Kennedy.
And I'm Aaron Blomberg.
We'll be right back with our top story after these public service announcements. The rest of this broadcast, thankfully, will be presented commercial-free, thanks to our sponsors, your one and only Student Senate. Aaron?
Thank you, Lori. Our top story this morning is that NASA's Spirit rover has stopped transmitting data from Mars for more than 24 hours, mission manager said Thursday, calling it an extremely serious anomaly. NASA last heard from the Spirit early Wednesday, its 18th day on Mars. Since then, it has only sporadically returned random, meaningless radio noise, scientists said. Initially, the scientists believed weather problems on Earth caused the glitch. Now they believe the rover is experiencing hardware or software problems. Spirit is the first half of an $820 million mission. Its twin, Opportunity, is scheduled to land on Mars on Saturday.
Kodak will eliminate as many as 15,000 jobs over the next 3 years in an effort to lock up $1 billion from its annual cost base as it pursues a controversial plan to reinvent itself as a digital imaging company. On October 22nd, Kodak announced an ambitious plan to plow billions of dollars into its digital imaging business while de-emphasizing its traditional film business. The initiative included a steep cut in the company's dividend and drew the ire of various activist shareholders who argued the company was forsaking a cash cow to enter a line that was already overpopulated. In its release Thursday, Kodak said the job winnowing was necessary for competitive reasons.
Filling in for the absent Chris Deans tonight, we have a very capable John Mark. John Mark, what can we expect?
Well, here we are. I guess if they keep feeding me these animal crackers, I can sit here all day. I mean, whoa, hello. That's a bright screen. Interesting. Well, maybe I could turn around here. Let me see. Boy, there sure is a lot of you guys out there. I'm not sure what else to say. These animal crackers really are good. Maybe I should just go sit back down. Yeah, I'll go sit back down. By the way, Aunt Lori, how do you become a mommy anyway?
And now on to Bob with our sports report.
Thanks, Lori. Well, if you are from the Carolinas and have been following the Panthers since they started playing in the early 1990s, this is good news for you. The Carolina Panthers won a crucial victory over the Philadelphia Eagles, 14-3. This will put them in the big dance, the Super Bowl, in 2 weeks, playing the New England Patriots. First time in franchise history. In college basketball, our own USC men's Gamecocks jumped into the top 25 AP rankings for the first time in a while. This season, they have posted a 16-2 record overall and are 3-1 in the SEC Conference, a very tough conference. In CIU intramural news, the only important news, the athletic department is putting together a City League basketball team. They will hold tryouts for the first time since the 1980s, this Saturday at 4 p.m. If you remember Whammo, Boy George or Duran Duran, you remember the last time CIU had tryouts for a basketball team. In soccer news, the Americas will be playing the rest of the world this semester. Remember, the Americas also includes South America. Come participate or just support your soccer players. Are there any girls who can take it to the hoop? Drive down the lane or seek a three-pointer? Have you played high school basketball? Or just really enjoy the game? CIU Girls 3-on-3 Basketball is for you. Sign up at the AD's office or call extension 3249. Last but not least, lawn sports. will be our new addition to intramurals this year. No, this is really not a joke, really. If you enjoy croquet or bocce ball, my favorite, this is for you. We're bringing England's finest sports right here at CIU. Back to you, Lori.
In Entertainment Edge, we have the Doc Summers Band with Evoca and other groups performing at the New Brooklyn Tavern. Contact Nathan Whitmore or look at the door in the Student Center for more information.
The Super Bowl is just around the corner, as we just heard, but a group here in the Midlands has decided to take and have another Super Bowl of their own. The group of Super Bowl for Caring volunteers climbed aboard a bus this week to visit 10 South Carolina cities in an effort to raise money. Last year, $3.5 million was raised nationwide.
This semester, we at CINN are expanding our great news coverage with a segment called Under the Surface. Now, in order to do this, we brought on board Grace Marie Ward. Grace Marie will be giving us in-depth and on-location reports on a wide variety of issues. What do you have for us today, Grace Marie?
Here at CIU, residents' life is a vital part to a student's development. Standards are constantly being reviewed and adjusted in order to edify the community that we do have here. Last year, CIU introduced a few new standards specifying what is and is not appropriate to have in your dorm room. Today, I'm here to follow up with how these standards are being enforced. And to do that, I'm going to try to catch up with one of our RAs, Jim Quigley, to give us an update on just how the progress is on upholding these standards.
Yeah.
Jim? Hi, Grace with CIN. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Okay. We're just coming to ask you a few questions. I hope that's going to be okay.
You want to sit down?
That'd be great. Thanks. Okay. Whew. All right.
I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Can I offer you something to drink?
No, that's okay. I'm good. Thanks.
Are you sure this baby keeps them ice cold?
Oh, wow. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
Jim, for starters, how do you view your role as a leader, being an RA?
I see myself primarily, serving in the role of leader, mentor, helping CIU with the whole, formation of the head, heart, hands.
And how do these guys seem to be responding to these new standards?
Well, they're typical guys. They're young. They're, some of them need some direction, a little pushing here and there. But most of the time, it's not too bad. Just a lot of them do what they say after maybe a little bit of prodding.
Jim, how have these dorm standards affected you?
Hey, are you hungry? About to throw some steaks on the grill.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm good.
All right. Well, as far as the standards, for most of the students, it's really black and white. We have the book that's very handy, but for me as an RA, there's a lot more gray, if you know what I mean.
And from your experience last semester, how do you keep these guys under control?
A lot of mutual respect here. It's not really that difficult to enforce the standards here. Sorry, excuse me. Hey! Don't make me come out there, all right?
So, Jim, saying...
Hey Jim, did you get that sided in for me yet?
Yeah, buddy, it's all ready to go.
Hey puppy. Oh, thanks, bud. What is this, Jim? A girl? What kind of zoo are you running in here? Get out of here! And stay out!
Wow, that was an interesting interview. Casey really gave me a Christy Robb type roughhouse. You can see through that interview that it is very important for us to know and obey all the standards that CIU has set for us. So all new students need to read the Biblical Standards book as well as the Residence Life Handbook, if on campus, by February the 5th. And remember, don't just look at this as merely rules and regulations, but rather an opportunity for obedience to our Lord. And I pray that we do this all with a cheerful heart.
Thank you, Grace Marie. That was a very interesting piece. Tough reporting, though. This week's Ask and Answer comes from Alicia, who asks, Dear CINN, do the benefits of the space program warrant the enormous price tag needed to fulfill the President's ambitious goals? Thank you for considering this. Alicia, Tim, what's your take on this question?
Aside from the simple fact that the money spent on the space program could be used for a multitude of other noble deeds, such as paying college tuition, there is the issue of whether or not the space program itself justifies the expense. If NASA and other space programs need more moon rocks, I would be happy to give them the ones I found in my backyard. I think the real issue is that we realize our world is falling apart, and so we are searching for a Garden of Eden. But does space's uncontaminated expanse promise a new beginning? Although there are no trees or serpents on the moon, man carries his fallen nature wherever he goes. Only through Christ can he be redeemed. Only in heaven will we find a resting place. Spending money on a space program only distracts our society from the real final frontier. En garde, Jeremy.
Touche, Tim. The TV satellite dish, medical imaging, barcoding, the vision screening system, firefighting equipment, smoke detectors, cordless tools, thermal clothing, temper foam, invisible braces, edible toothpaste, advanced plastics, medical diagnostic instruments, water filters, advanced sewage purification, night vision, scratch-resistant lenses, penicillin, and the microwave oven. These are just a few of the inventions that have come about due to the space program. Add to that the excitement of exploring firsthand parts of God's creation that Adam could only see from a distance, and I say it's worth every penny. Now, if you want to privatize the space program, more power to you. But getting rid of it completely, go a week without a computer or a cell phone, and then tell me it's not worth it. You see, Tim, I'm not left-handed.
Thank you, Tim and Jeremy. Remember, we want to hear from you. Send your questions or comments to cinn@ciu.edu.
Thank you, Lori. This concludes our report. Up next is Pro-Life Program. It'll be introduced by Emily Shorey, followed later by Dr. Byer, and then brought to a close by our Chapelton. Now, please stay tuned for the station for all future broadcasts. And for CINN, I'm Aaron Blomberg. You guys have a great day.
Actually, I am left-handed.